Welcome back. After years of unprecedented growth in the housing market, 2022 started to see major corrections in our housing prices.
So what can we expect in 2023, maybe beyond? Joining us now live this morning in studio, local real estate expert Suzanne Sini. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start right there. With interest rates being so high, do you think that prices are going to continue to fall, or has the bottom already been reached?
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, no one knows. But what I can say is homes are not appreciating obviously as much as they were over the past few years. But there is still growth there. It's just not a ridiculous amount of growth because of the fact that there aren't as many buyers in the pool anymore because the interest rates have gone up. But, we are seeing interest rates come back down. Inflation's changing things a little bit. Inflation is not going to last forever. There are more jobs in the market. So we're seeing positive signs that rates are going to get lower and lower.
Now, right now, this is a buyer's market, so buyers have the power. What are things that they should be asking for when they're making deals?
That's a great question. There are new loan programs that have come out that wouldn't have been possible last year or even the year before because of the fact that sellers were not giving away anything, right? So now there's programs where sellers are actually paying for the buyer's cost on their loan to buy down their interest rate. So it's still a really great possibility for them to get a rate in the threes for the first few years, and the seller is actually paying for that for them.
Wow, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal, and I think not enough buyers know that they have these options. They're just hearing interest rates are going up, and it's intimidating.
Right. So take a peek, go down that road, shop a little bit. Okay, so what can a seller do to make sure that they get top dollar? Should they stage? Should they renovate, repaint? Does that make a difference right now?
Absolutely. Over the past few years, that was not something that sellers had to think about. Now they need to make sure that they're putting their best foot forward. And I also think that expectations have to change a little bit. We saw that 97% was the list to close rate, right? So that means that sellers are listing their houses very, very high, and they're not closing at that expectation. So resetting the expectations that we're not in 2021 anymore, we're not in 2022. There's still money to be made off their home, but they might have to do those extra things to get the value that they actually want.
Is there a time frame for when the market will possibly shift again? I think a lot of people like to anticipate. So do we have any idea on that?
We're already seeing some changes. So we've already seen interest rates cool a little bit. They're coming back down a little. With inflation changing, we do anticipate that rates are going to come back down. That said, we still have an inventory problem. That hasn't changed. So realistically, we're seeing fewer homes hit the market right now. And if interest rates continue to come back down, then we're going to get back into a seller's market again. So we expect that, moving in that direction this year.
Okay, Suzanne Sini, wish we could talk more. I love this topic. As a closer, it's kind of crazy. Even homes that are great, the it factor homes, they're still selling for above asking.
Absolutely.
So there are those homes out there that they're selling, and for a lot of money.
Exactly.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, Tony, what a crazy time. Let's talk about weather, though. How about that?
Let's get out of our homes today and enjoy some of that sunshine, a little bit peeking through some of those higher clouds.